India and China are two emerging superpowers in the world today. In this video we are going to make a complete comparison between these two great nations. Let's begin. Both countries are very populated. India, with a population of 1.2 billion people, is the second most populated country in the world today, as compared to China with a population of 1 people and is the most populated country in the world. Moving on to their defense budget. India has a defense budget of $61 billion as compared to China with an annual defense budget of $237 billion. Now let's compare their nuclear weapons. Although India has not made any official statements about the size of its nuclear capabilities, recent estimates suggest that India has 130 to 140 nuclear warheads, as compared to China, which is estimated to have around 250 to 300 nuclear warheads. Manpower comparison. People's Liberation Army of China has over 2.1 million active military personnel, as compared to the Indian Army, which has over 1.4 million active military personnel. Let's compare their reserve military personnel. The Indian Army has a total of 2.1 million reserved military personnel as compared to the People's Liberation Army of China, which has a total of 510,000 reserved military personnel. Land equipment comparison. The People's Liberation Army of China at present has over 3,500 battle tanks as compared to the Indian Army, which has 4,000 plus battle tanks. The People's Liberation Army of China at present has over 33,000 armored vehicles as compared to the Indian Army with 8,600 plus battle tanks. The People's Liberation Army of China, which has over 3,800 self-propelled artillery as compared to the Indian Army with over 200 self-propelled artillery. At present, China has 2,600 multi-launch rocket systems as compared to the Indian Army, which has 250 plus multi-launch rocket systems. Air power comparison. The Indian Army has a total of 2,123 aircraft as compared to the People's Liberation Army of China, which has a total of 4,000 aircraft. Now let's find out what is in their Air Force inventory. The Indian Air Force has 500 plus fighter jets as compared to the People's Liberation Army of China, which has over 1,200 fighter jets. The People's Liberation Army of China has about 1,200 helicopters as compared to the Indian Army, which has over 700 helicopters. Moving on to their main fighter jets, India has about 80 main fighter jets as compared to China with about 120 main fighter jets. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you can see videos like this. Let's get back to the video. Naval power comparison. The Indian Army has 1 aircraft carriers as compared to China with 2 aircraft carriers. India has 10 destroyers as compared to China with 36 destroyers. India has 13 frigates as compared to China with 52 frigates. The Indian Army at present has 19 corvettes, whereas China has 50 corvettes. India has 16 submarines as compared to the People's Liberation Army of China, which has 74 submarines. Both India and China have large coastal areas, and so they need powerful naval forces to protect them, as they both have powerful neighboring countries. Land size comparison. India has a total land area of 1.24 million square miles as compared with 3.7 million square miles. Thanks for watching.